because it kind of dresses it up a little bit, but it still is effective in treating whatever ailments may be going on.
Yeah,
So,
and so we're gonna go ahead and kind of teach you. I tried pasting the link. It looks like it didn't work, so I'll do it before we get off the live. But we wanted to give a quick little little lesson on what the ear or auricular acupuncture is, what it means, a mini history behind it, and then we're going to give you the protocol on how to lose weight. So you can use these seeds to put on in your ear every single day, and believe it or not, it'll help you lose weight, curb your cravings, and then it's typically used in an addiction protocol, so it could be used for any addiction. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to Dr. Jazz because she wants to share all about the ear seeds and the history of auricular.
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello again. My name is Dr. Jazz with Jazz Hands Acupuncture and Massage. I use traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture, and massage to help bring the body back into balance. So today I want to talk to you about the auricular, right? So we're talking about the ear. So you can think about the ear as reflexology points in the ear. So that's what we're going to talk about. So there's over 200 points that are located in the ear, which is crazy because it's such a small space. And the Chinese have been using it for a long time, but there's actually a guy named Nogier, and he has his own specific system. So he was this French guy in the 1950s who was treating a lot of sciatica, and he started to notice that in the ears, a lot of his patients started to have this kind of scarring in this specific point. And so he started to investigate that, and it turned out the patients, his patients were seeing acupuncturists that were using the auricular to help treat their sciatic pain, and he noticed they were getting relief. So he started to investigate that and eventually created his own system and his own exploration of how the ear points affect the rest of the body. So one of the ways to think about this is auricular is a stimulation of specific points that elicit a therapeutic area of the body. So it's kind of like the ear is like a switchboard for the brain. You want to think about it that way? So it sends a signal to the brain, which then sends it to a different part of the body to get treated.
Yeah, and can I share with them so to kind of share on her tip, if you look at the ear, it looks like an upside down fetus. So as if a fetus is in the womb, and then this is the head, right? And then what she's talking about is that there's ridges that they notice that there's points all along the ear in the reflexology that you can find sciatic, or you can find eyes, you can find neck, liver, and so forth. So
yeah. So there's some great pictures on the internet. I'm sure if you do a quick Google search about auricular, you can see that inverted fetus that Delaram was talking about. And so then, something else to consider, that this is just like another tool that we can use. So it's safe, it's natural, it's not invasive, right? It's topical. And so it's just held on by an adhesive tape. So once you put them in, they'll either continue to be stimulated because it's pressing against the point, or you can push on the different points where the ear seeds are located. So let's dive in a little deeper. So the ear seeds are actual literal seeds called the Ficaria seed. We call it Wang Bulushing in Chinese medicine, and I probably didn't pronounce it right, but pinyin is not always the easiest. So these seeds are considered like a blood tonifier. They kind of energize the body. And you can think of this as like a time release. So you could put on a new set every day, or you could leave a set on for 3 to 5 days, depending. The one thing you do want to be careful about is, since they're so small, if they fall off, children or pets could eat them and choke on them. So they are choking hazards. So just make sure that you know where they are and you keep track of them if you do have those people or pets around. And they're usually pretty sticky, so they'll stay on for 7 days. I've had patients come in a week later and nothing's moved and it's all still there. So it is possible that you could have them on for the whole week and then not fall out. So what's cool about this is it's been featured in different things like Dr. Oz, Huffington Post. The New York Times has also written articles about this. So there's a lot of media talking about the auricular therapy. And different things that it can treat is weight loss, insomnia, allergies, stress, anxiety, all kinds of different things. There's tons of treatments that it can do. And the one that we're going to share with you today is, like you mentioned, it's going to be good for curbing any kind of addiction, whether it's addiction to food, to smoking, to drugs, to TV, Netflix, your computer, your phone, right? You can use this to kind of help calm down the nervous system.
Yeah. And I used to actually work at a sober living home. And this is the protocol that I would put in the patients. And you could put them on and then just leave it on the whole day. So like she said, this is for addiction. So it goes for anything. Digital, addiction. So right now, all of us are on our phones. All of us are having these cravings to go to our fridge when we have a full stomach. So yeah. So okay, let's go ahead and I guess show them.
Yeah. So Delaram's going to show us a picture. She's going to put in her phone and show a picture of the ear, and we'll talk about the different points. So this is 5 different points. Number one, that one is called sympathetic. So this one is for stress relief. It's for fight or flight. So it's going to kind of calm down that autonomic nervous system and just help calm you down. The next one is called Shenmen, which is number 2. It calms the mind, the spirit. It helps with the heart and insomnia, any kind of restlessness that you might feel. And then number 3, that is the kidney point. So this helps with urination, the spine, the bones. It can help with any kind of fear that you might have. It's a really good one. Number 4, that is the liver. So this one regulates the chi and blood of the body. It nourishes the blood. It can help with pain. It can help with mood. And then number 5 is the lung point. We do have 2 lung points, but I'm not going to get detailed because this might be new to some of you. But this is good for helping regulate respiration, any kind of breathing issues, skin, anything about letting go as well. As you can see, that's a really nice series of points that's going to help you kind of reset your nervous system, is how I like to describe it to my patients, and help you feel better in your body, curb any of those addictions we mentioned earlier. So I put these in my ear already. I don't know if you can see them, but I did put some of them in my ear. As you can see, it's kind of fleshy tone, trying to move in there. So different techniques you can do to put these in your ear. If you can just press and hold and release and press and hold for like 10 seconds, or you can just do some quick presses on different parts just to stimulate them. So if you have a headache or if you're like, wow, I'm really hungry right now, you can just push on these points while you're experiencing those sensations. And it should help relieve some of those symptoms that you're experiencing. So cool. And let us know in the comments if you have any questions. So while I'm not going to show you all 5 of the points, I am going to show you one point in my other ear just to kind of show you what the process is like. So what I'm going to do is take my ear seeds, and every ear seed that you buy also comes with a nice little tweezers in here. And so all you do is find a corner and you peel it off. Sorry about this, I thought I pre-peeled one. You're just going to peel it off. And there's a little seed on there. And you're going to find the point. It's much easier in a mirror than on a phone. And you're going to find the point. This is Chedman. And then you're just going to press it on there. And so my point's a little off because of this angle, but there it is. So I just put the point in there and press on the adhesive tape, and that's it. So they do have clear tape too if you don't want to see this flesh colored tone. Like I said, they also have the crystals and they also have gold. So there's a lot of different options. So if you click on the link, you can go check out the ear seeds. If you are kind of confused about what you want to do, what you should select, just buy one of these packs and then we can do a telehealth session where we can talk about specifically what's going on in your body and we can select different points. We can use these points or a customized set of points that might help you achieve your goals of your health and wellness. And then you can get this treatment. So it's kind of like a non-needle treatment, right? So these seeds that you can wear in your ear and get treatment all day long. So that's all I had for you. I'm going to throw it back to Delaram. If there's anything you wanted to add that I might have missed.
No, I think that was self-explanatory. So if you guys have any confusion, again, you could research it. It's called NADA protocol. So NADA protocol. And I recommend you click on the link that I posted on there to get your own ear seeds. And with these ear seeds, they're versatile. So, I mean, we just showed you one protocol today. We just showed you how to curb your addiction to anything. And, you know, by pressing on these different points and activating these different points, you're not just systematically addressing addiction, but you're also helping detoxify the liver, improve your immunity, calm yourself. So just by you knowing these 5 points and using the ear seeds, you can achieve mental health, immunity, digestive health, and so forth. So anyways, okay, I think that is great. Do you guys have any questions? We'll be on for another minute or so here. If you guys have any questions about the protocol or about how to get the seeds or anything else you guys think that is relevant to anything that you thought that we might have missed.
While we wait for that, I want to tell you a fun story. We were up in this from school. Delaram and I were in acupuncture school together. But one of the things that we can see in history is that we know that pirates often pierced their ears. And guess what? I have that ear piercing part too. It's right on my earlobe here. And do you know what that point is? That is the point that helps with vision. It's the eye point. So when we think about pirates and you think about their earring, it's because they were using that point and piercing it to create stimulation to improve their vision.
Yeah, I remember that story. I remember that story, and also as a dowry. So like when babies were born, they quickly pierced their ears because they wanted them to be prepared when they're ready for getting married. Bright eyes, right?
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it looks like Sarah. Hi, Sarah. She's saying that the link doesn't take you to the site, but I want to buy these. Okay, so Sarah, you could DM me and then I'll send you to Jazz's link to go ahead and get you your ear seeds. And then we have Laura. You remember Laura from school? She's on here. Nice. How close do you have to be to the point in terms of accuracy? Okay, that's a good question. Thank you for, that's an important question. So let's go ahead and share about that.
Yeah. So yeah, it is important to find the point exactly and get the picture. So just be mindful that if you're learning and trying this as new, you might not be exact, but if you practice it, you will get better at it. And so blowing up those pictures, like seeing them on your phone or your computer, and trying to locate it. So one thing we didn't go over today was the anatomy. But one thing we can do if we do like a one-on-one telehealth session is I can help you I can describe to you and help you find the exact point based on the anatomical landmarks that are in the ear, which are kind of hard to show over the phone like this. And as I was trying to talk, I might have been off a little bit.
Well, also because of the shadows and the way that like each ear is different. That's why it's important to do a private consult or a quick telemedicine consult because, you know, Dr. Jazz and I can actually look at your ear. Or if you took a photo of your own ear and then sent it to us via email, we'll be prepared to kind of tell you the exact spot. Because the accuracy is important in the long run. You don't want to be putting the point on something on the stomach because the stomach is near that liver point. So yeah.
So good question. Yeah.
Yeah. Any more questions, guys? Okay. Looks like we are all questioned out. But this live will be on for 24 hours. It's going to be a tutorial, and if you guys enjoyed it, please share it. And we'll be most likely doing another tutorial if the world doesn't open up by next week. We have another question here. Is this just for ears? So the tutorial we did today was just for ears. So it's the auricular system in Chinese medicine, but there is other systems that are in the Chinese medical system that have to do with the feet and the hand, that can help with metabolism and losing weight as well. But for the sake of this tutorial, and the most easiest one with ear seeds is the ear. Yeah. Any more questions? No. Okay. So Sarah, I will DM you the link to Dr. Jazz's site, and I want to thank Dr. Jazz for taking the time to come on and teach you guys how to achieve this protocol on your own. And that is it. So just a reminder, this live's on for another 24 hours for you guys to learn how to do the NADA protocol for addiction.
Well, thank you for having me today. I really appreciated being here.
Absolutely.
And sharing with everyone.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. Thank you. Bye.
See you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.